Hello, I'm back to my show, Better Than Yesterday. Today's topic is side hustles which can generate sizable income. This is the weekly program. I'm glad to address my audience. As per my own experience, there are three side hustles which I would personally be able to recommend. The first is the investment in property. It was immediately after our marriage. We were in Bombay, and as you all know, that living in Bombay is very costly. We also understood that it was not easy to get at that time properties for families. At that time, I thought of buying a property instead of taking it on rent. Fortunately, in western suburbs, in Juhu Vide Parle, Maharashtra Housing Board was building a good housing property, and they had also advertised in certain papers for sale. The properties were available at reasonable prices with about 40% margin money and 60% to be paid over a period of 15 years. We were quite enthusiastic and we could manage the 40% margin money with the help of some loan which we could get from two of our relatives. Over a period of time, instead of paying for the rent, we regularly paid the installments, which was almost the same amount as rent. And in a period of 15 years' time, we had paid off the entire loan and we owned the property in Johuville Parle, a good apartment. You'd all be surprised to know that in 15 years' time, the cost of the property had grown 30 times. That was a very encouraging investment, a good thought, and we repeated that at a number of places where we lived. We thought of having some office space. So I invested in a number of places, including Nasik, Pune, Delhi, Gurgaon, Bombay, and the properties were residential houses or office space or factory premises. I found that investment in property was always a good proposition, and invariably it gave me very good results. Many places the property's value went up in a period of about 10 years to about 20 times, 15 times, 25 times. And similarly, the value of the of space went up at least 4 times in a period of about 10 years. And factory also went up by at least 4 times in a period of 10 years. So, this is my recommendation that one could invest in property instead of staying in rent, especially when a person is young and he or she would be able to build up a good asset over a period of time. Now, second side hustle which I would recommend is participating in exhibition. From the beginning of my career, I participated to represent my employers at number of exhibitions, and I gained tremendous experience in participating in exhibitions. I learned how one could gain information about the competitors, how could one get to know one's customers and understand the collaboration between the equipment supplier and the clients. And it also helped me to understand that how one would be in a position to get a good exposure about the industry in a period of just 3 to 4 days' time, which is a normal period of an exhibition. So, over a period of time, whether I was regional manager for boilers, paint systems, thermic fluid heating systems, or I was representing as regional manager for pharmaceutical machines, or in my own business when I was myself trading or supplying pharmaceutical machines and packaging machine, that I utilize this knowledge. I could understand that how in a textile mill or in a processing house that your equipment becomes part of a complete synthetic textile processing house. Similarly, in an automatic bottling line, how your equipment becomes part of a complete liquid line or liquid department or injectable department. So, what I want to mention is this, that after earning the necessary competence, I participated and exhibited some of my traded products or my own manufactured products. And I could sometimes get the order for a complete set of equipment. One particular customer gave me order for protein granules plant, and which gave me business for supply of about 15 to 20 machines and kept me busy for full 1 year. In addition to this, I could also get the representation of some foreign manufacturers of packaging line and also manufacture of stainless steel walls, which are used in distilleries, in pharmaceutical companies, food industries. Now, I've come to the third side hustle, which I learned in last 3 years, and that is digital products. There are many digital products one could learn, one could gain. However, what I'm talking about right now is first a small application like editing videos. The amount a video editor can earn varies widely based on experience level, location, project type, and employment status, like whether he's freelancer or he's doing it as a full-time job. Now, typical earning ranges for a freelancer are about rupees 25 per hour to rupees 2000 per hour. And it depends more on the expertise of the freelancer. On the other hand, if the person is on a salary, he could earn for editing videos salary of about 25,000 to 67,000 per month. For freelancer, per project for the beginner range is about rupees 1,000 to over 1 lakh. For high-end projects and corporate videos. The key factors which influence earnings are experience level. Beginners typically start low rates to build a portfolio, while seasoned professionals with strong portfolios and connections can command significantly higher fees. Employment type: freelancers have the flexibility to set their own rates and hours, but must actively find clients, while full time employees often have a stable salary and benefits but less flexibility. So, this was some idea about one side hustle, that is editing of videos. Online courses is another side hustle. What are the average course creator revenues? Online course revenue can vary dramatically depend on your niche, audience size, pricing strategy, and marketing approach. That is for successful creators. While many new creators earn a side income. A profitable course business depends on factors like audience size, pricing strategy, niche demand, and market effectiveness. Income range: low end beginners with small audience and minimal marketing might earn a few thousand to tens of thousands of rupees annually. Mid range, with a well structured course and effective marketing, creators can make rupees 1 lakh to 5 lakh per year. Successful creators, many established course creators earn between 5 lakh and 50 lakh per year. Top performers, top earners in high demand niches can exceed rupees 1 crore annually. For example, a Mumbai based math teacher, Priya, grew her online course business to rupees 4.5 lakhs per month by identifying a premium market and adjusting her pricing. The key factors that determine earnings: niche and market demand. Topic, Topics with high demand, especially in areas like AI, technology, business, and finance, can command higher prices. A niche topic like Instagram for real estate agents is more targeted and potentially more profitable than a broad social media marketing course. Pricing strategy. The price must reflect the value offered. Higher prices for courses promising significant transformation can attract more committed students. Tiered prices, subscriptions, and one time payment models are common options. Audience size and engagement. Having a clear target, audience, and engaged following via email list through social media is critical for consistent sales. Marketing and sales funnel. Effective marketing is essential. Strategies include content marketing, blogs, YouTube, email campaigns, and paid ads. One strategy is to pre-sell a course to validate demand before investing heavily in creation. Platform choice. You can sell on marketplaces like Udemy and Skillshare, but they take a large revenue cut. Self-hosted platforms like Teachable, Thinkific, or Indian platforms such as Tagmango and Learnest offer greater control over branding, pricing, and revenue share. Profit margins. Online courses can have high profit margins, typically between 70 to 90% after platform fees and marketing expenses. This is because the marginal cost of delivering the course to another student is minimal. Upsells and bundles. To maximize earnings, creators can offer upsells like advanced courses, coaching, on membership plans. Common pitfalls to avoid: underpricing. Many new creators pricing their courses too low, which can attract less committed students and signal low quality. Higher prices can attract more serious buyers. Ignoring market research. Creating a course without confirming market demand is a common mistake. It is crucial to validate the course idea by checking what similar offerings exist and what your audience is asking for. Iterate and improve the content over time based on feedback rather than abandoning the course after a single launch. So, this was a brief idea about the three side hustles which I would be in a position to recommend. I hope that you would have enjoyed the present episode and found it useful. I would request you to press the subscribe button and also recommend it to your friends, your relatives, and I'll be back next week with a similar useful episode. Thanks very much. It's a real pleasure speaking to you. Bye.